The biggest Monday in WWE, the Raw after WrestleMania, officially comes to a close. It gets a 3.1 on the Superkick scale. So let's talk about it. The show kicks off with the ruler, Oba Femi. Straight Oba Femi chants with Oba just basking in the middle of the ring. This man is a superstar. He's followed up by a tag team match between your new WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley alongside Io Sky to take on the Kabuki Warriors. Rhea and Io are able to pick up the win, but that leaves some question marks between these four women. Kairi Sane gets pinned by Io. Is there a Kairi Sane turn on the horizon? That's followed up by one of the biggest debuts of the year so far. Ethan Page is on Monday Night Raw. Ethan Page is adding some of that much needed mic skills and storyline building into a wide open mid-card scene. CM Punk then comes out still mourning the losses he's had recently, including Larry, several backstage members of the WWE community, and his loss against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and he thanks all the fans for staying by his side through this long mourning process. He's then interrupted by Cody Rhodes. Cody says he came out just in case another pipe bomb occurred, but as CM Punk leaves the ring, Cody makes it known that whenever CM Punk wants a championship opportunity, he's got it. That's followed up by another classic between Ethan Page and Javon Evans that was set up earlier on in the night. Page is able to get in Javon Evans' head early based on some brutal battles back in their NXT days. As Javon begins to make a resurgence, Rusev interferes, Page takes advantage, and takes home a win on his first Monday Night Raw. After the match, Rusev attacks Javon Evans, still mad about putting him out with the OG Cutter in the ladder match on Sunday. Penta, still your Intercontinental Champion, comes out to help Javon Evans, where he's interfered by Ethan Page. The Intercontinental Championship picture is more wide open than it has been in a long time. Your new Women's World Heavyweight Champion Liv Morgan comes out to celebrate with the Judgment Day until she's interrupted by Sol Ruka. Adam Pearce stops this war of words immediately and makes it a match between Sol Ruka and Liv Morgan. As the match begins to heat up, Sol Ruka counters the Oblivion, hits the Soul Snatcher, but Liv Morgan rolls out of the ring just in time to escape Sol Ruka. Right as Sol starts to get her momentum, it's Zarya who interferes while the ref's back is turned. Sol Ruka barely beats the count out, but Liv Morgan stays ready, hits the Oblivion, and puts Sol Ruka out in her first match on Monday Night Raw. After a very emotional promo from Paul Heyman, still recovering from that shock factor with Brock Lesnar retiring at WrestleMania, Braun Breaker makes his official return to Monday Night Raw. Breaker claims that he's going after Seth Rollins, and he gets his wish as Rollins sneaks into the ring with a steel chair. Logan Paul and Austin Theory keep going at Seth Rollins, but then the music hits and the Street Profits make their return to Monday Night Raw to help out Seth Rollins. That leaves Braun and Seth alone in the ring. Seth goes for the curb stomp, misses. Braun Breaker goes for the spear, it hits. It's a breakneck spear just to be sure, and it's Braun Breaker standing tall over Seth Rollins. Then we get a dream match that was hinted Various times throughout the show, Finn Balor takes on his former student, J.D. McDonough. With how much history that is baked into this storyline, WWE could have put on a 5-star match between Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough, but Finn Balor picks up the easy win as J.D. McDonough is still injured from that intense ladder match on Sunday. But as Finn Balor begins to celebrate his win over his former student, Dirty Dominic Mysterio attacks Finn Balor. This feud is clearly not done. Then we get a backstage segment from the ring general. Gunther mentions the favor from Paul Heyman is still looming, but his main target is the World Heavyweight Championship. He gets interrupted by the megastar, L.A. Knight, as he begins to make his way back into the major title picture as well. All this talk about that major title picture, you may ask, where is that major title? And we get it. To close out the show, the Tribal Chief and your new World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, pulls up in a Cadillac, conducts some Roman Reigns chants, and meets up with the Usos to celebrate his big win over CM Punk at Wrestlemania 42. Roman says he misses the Usos. He misses doing business with them. The Usos say they miss that feeling too, and as they pledge their allegiance alongside their tribal chief, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, returns to Raw. Jacob Fatu does not acknowledge his tribal chief and says he needs that title. Jacob wants Roman at Backlash. And we'll find out Roman's decision next week on Monday Night Raw. I think I speak for everyone in the WWE universe when I say I love full-time Roman Reigns. Plenty more stories to cover in that title picture, and Monday Night Raw, with a smooth transition out of WrestleMania, sets up for big things yet to come.